Alright, so hi everyone, my name is David Akobian, and first I'm going to pass around this calendar, just provides an example of that. This right here, and I'll be talking about that artifact on the wall of the church. So how many of you have been to your country and just visited your country and seen like an artifact or something interesting that stood out to you, or that you just might want to be more knowledgeable about, you want to learn about? And then so this right here is Armenian rock cross. It symbolizes the Armenian church, and it represents it. In Armenian, we say it as Khach Kar. And this artifact right here is made out of stone, rock, clay, and other moffets that are like interlaced in it. This on the bottom right here in Armenian it says Hayastan, which means Armenia. So this specific one came from Armenia. They are found throughout the world, and just it depends on what church or where it came from, and it's a certain design for each one of these, and each one has a different design. So learning more about your culture will help benefit you, and you'll learn more about your past and your history. So first, I want to talk to you more about how this artifact is a significant role in the Armenian Apostolic Church. And second, I'm going to say how it influenced my life. So this artifact right here came around the 9th century in Armenia, where it was dedicated to Queen Katranite, King Ashot I's wife. And this artifact right here, it's not only in Armenia, it was spread along the Middle East and in Europe. Because my dad went to Poland, and because of the World War II genocide, how a lot of people died there, there was actually a site of these places, and it represents God and the church outside. And since this was made in the 9th century, it was all throughout the medieval ages, Middle Ages, Dark Ages, and people would pray to God using this artifact as a healing process for other people, for plagues, and for just their life to become better. There's been many of these sites where there's been a lot of these, but they've been demolished due to war and genocide and natural disasters. The nearest site, the biggest one right now, is in Armenia. It's next to Lake Sevan. There's about 900 of these, and it's just different structures because they're all from different parts of the world, and there's 900 of them over there. Now, how this relates to my life, I am Persian Armenian, and I've just been a part of the Apostolic Armenian Church, and my grandfather actually passed this down to me a few years ago. And when I went to Armenia 2 years ago, I was involved in a baptism, and in that baptism, I went into church and I saw many of these, like actual inside the church, like carved on the walls, and stuff, and outside of it. And when he shared that info to me about this artifact, I could really have that connection and know about that artifact. Like, wow, I actually found out about my past and history and stuff like that. So when he shared me this artifact and all the information about that, I really found out how this artifact related to my life. So in conclusion today, I informed you about this artifact and how it relates to the Armenian culture. First, I told you about how it is a part of the Apostolic Church, and second, how it's a part of me. So when you guys leave today, I mean, it's something small like this, but when my grandfather first showed it to me, I was like, well, I'm never going to use that. It's just a cross and a rock. I mean, it represents God, and everything's going to be part of me. When I went to Armenia, and I saw, like, wow, it's like it plays a big role since the 9th century. Like, this has been around just like in people's lives and stuff. Like, I really found that connection. Like, wow, like someone taught me something and I used it in my life. So next time you go to your country, just something small just might like change your life. It might see a goal.